Hi everybody, it's Man's Best Friend Manny here, and welcome back to yet again another episode of Manny Reads the Dragon Ball Super manga. So, now that I've got more volumes, I thought might as well release not one, but two chapters this week, and, well, this is of course there's gonna be more than one chapter every so often during this series. Like, let's say for the Universe 6 tournament, there's gonna be like one or two episodes each episode, but nevertheless, now that I've got more manga chapters, I can now continue the series and continue entertaining with with the man he reads, essentially. Sorry about that. Anyway, now let's continue on with chapter 6 and maybe chapter 7. Yeah, we'll do that. Chapter 6 and 7. Starting with chapter 6, tournament preparations. Let's begin. So, after a little flashback battle with Beerus and Champa, which literally takes about... Yeah, I'm going to do the estimations up, so that's 3. That's 5 pages long, okay. 6 pages, 7 pages long, and then it just ends at 8 pages long. And, well, just what... Oh, anyway, yeah, sorry, I got this... Sorry, it's a lot of calculating to do. So anyway, during this flashback, Beerus and Champa had a big fight that almost ended up with the universe's destruction, but then Whis and Vados were like, nope, not having that, boy. You get down on that timeout corner. And basically... Whis explains that, the food battles that they had during the last chapter were created by this very battle, so that no universe will be destroyed in the process. Honestly, I think you're a man of action, Whis. I mean, that's a really good plan of yours. Yeah. So, after the preparations are made for the Universal Tournament, as well as Goku and Vegeta getting out of those super heavy uniforms, which of course are irritating as heck, as you can tell in the manga and anime series, basically Goku and Vegeta now search for at least 3 more fighters ready to join the team, as the teams are going to be in teams of 5. Vegeta's not really looking impressed right there, isn't he? No, he's not. Look at that grumpy face. Look at that grumpy face. So, a few minutes later, they decide to go back to Capsule Corp, where Bulma invents a Dragon Radar for the Super Dragon Balls. And I must say, that is a very impressive design. And, yeah, it's quite nice either way. But in order to find the Super Dragon Balls, they would need to, get into the center of space, which, of course, Bulma decides to do herself, alongside a special little friend, but we'll get to that in a moment. But, of course, let's just say that, well, in order to get to space, she was going to need some help. So, she gets up her phone, and she calls her sister, known as Tights. And, don't get me wrong, Sean's already seen Dragon Ball Super first, so when I found out that the English dub was coming out, I needed to see this, but Bulma having a sister's pretty nice, and she seems to be friends with Jacko as well, which, of course, shows up on the next page, as he... tries to refuse at first. He's like, "Oh heck no! Okay, I have my money, I have my women, I have my work, I have my time. I do not have time for that." But of course, after a little conversation and learning that the one to find the Super Dragon Balls is a wise old elder named Zuno, Jocko decides to come along, but providing Bulma comes with him. And honestly, she does just that, just right, without even being afraid. You see, this is why. Vegeta is in very good hands with a wife like that. So far to say that Vegeta warns Jocko with like a very serious face not to do any funny business with Bulma. Okay, that reaction is... that is me. That is so me. Because when I do that especially, it doesn't end up with a slap in the face. It rather ends up with a shotgun being in the face. But that's a story for another time. So, they zoom off, and it is also revealed that Goku and Vegeta married their wives because Saiyans like strong women, as they do in the manga and anime. To which Piccolo was even surprised too. Hey Pickles, how have you been? Meanwhile, in the star system that goes in between Universe 6 and 7, Champa and Vados now, create the tournament ring, ready for the tournament to begin, and Champa has a surprise of Saiyans on his team, and that's where the chapter ends. Oh, that's it? I'm pretty sure that there was another chapter. Yes, there is! Here we go. So, I told you there was going to be a double chapter this episode. So, here we go. So, Dragon Ball Super, the episode is going to continue with chapter 7, Warriors from Universe 6. Are we going to see some more characters? One way to find out. After Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo go to hire Boo, because why not? Bulma decides to go to Lord Zuno, as was told in the last chapter, and he heads all the way to Lord Zuno. And what does the guy look like, you may ask? Well, if you've seen the manga or anime series, this is the dude. Looking posh as flip right there, especially with those two guards right now. So, basically, in order to ask his questions, Lord Zuno must be given an offering, to which Jocko steps forward for his first question, giving him a peck on the cheek. Okay, well, that's not bad. Well, and of course, Lord Zuno approves this and gives Jocko at least one wish, and with which he gladly agrees. And what was his wish, you may ask? Well, I'm going to put on my Jocko voice and then say it just like, "Oh, great Lord Zuno, well, could you please tell me what the size of this woman's breasts are?" Which, of course, that's perverted, Jocko. You should be ashamed of yourself. But, surprisingly enough, Lord Zuno gives an accurate result, which, of course, even shocks Bulma to a T, but also embarrasses her at the same time. Can't say you didn't deserve that one, Jocko, because you definitely did deserve that one. So, after that little fiasco, it was Bulma's turn, and because of her age differentials, she's given 3 wishes. Well, not 3 wishes, no, what I'm talking about. He's not a dragon. Does this look like the face of Shenron? What am I talking? Can you just imagine if this guy was like flipping Shenron, just coming out and just be like, "Alright, what is the wishes you want to grant today?" No, I can't. I'm sorry, I'm going off track, but I can't get over it. So, anyway, Bulma's request was to know the origins of the Super Dragon Balls, to which Zuno says that they are just like our Dragon Balls, 7 wish orbs that are the size of planets and not just regular balls. And so, once all 7 are gathered in both universes, the phrase, "Come forth, divine dragon, and grant my wish, peas and carrots," must be said in the divine tongue. Or backwards. I did look it up. Like it's backwards letting, so anyone could learn the language of a god if they just reverse the words of each word backwards. And there you go. It's the language of the gods. After asking that question, basically Bulma was out of time because she didn't had time to find the location. It was only just for a brief moment, but that was it. You wasted your time, Bulma, and so. Bulma decides to get too lucky, decides to like get a refund of those wishes. Nah. If Disney's Land's taught me anything, no substitutions, or that counts as a refund. As they head home, Bulma heads home a little bit disappointed, not understanding what just went on. But it all blew over after Jocko's comment about her saggy breasts, giving her a slap to the face. You see, this is what I don't want in my life. Okay, But, it's understandable. Darky's just being a good mother, but anyway, I'm just digressing. Let's continue. So, outside that little event, we get to see something very special as Goku and Vegeta are training together in the hyperbolic time chamber, or the room in space and time. Going so far, they even have a chat to see what the universe's warriors are like, while also exchanging blows at the same time. And when they were given the inspiration that they were going to be fighting seriously, Goku then reveals that there's going to be there was going to be a fighter that was even stronger than the 2 of them, which of course we all know who that is, but I like to save the tension till later on. But then Vegeta wanted no holding back in this tournament, going so far as to go Super Saiyan Blue in boxing gloves, my dude, and also Goku does the same. And this is why this pose was the foundation of their rivalry. And seeing this, you wonder why this isn't. Oh wait, it was in the anime. It was in the final episode of Dragon Ball Super, or at least the end of the first half of Dragon Ball Super if new episodes come out. You see, this pose is what started it all, and I'm really glad to hear. So anyway, a few days later, and everyone has gathered for the tournament. Everyone has gathered for this grand, spectacular event. And of course, and honestly, what Goku think of is, where's Gohan? To which Videl says that he had an important press conference and of course couldn't make it today. And he just does not approve of this. Like, okay, Goku, I know you're angry right now, but, don't take it out on your son. But then Vegeta spots the savior of the entire universe, and, of course, yep, here he is, Mr. Damon Mills, Mr. Frogman, it's Monica, who is also revealed to be the strongest fighter in Universe 7. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, it's not true. And so Goku, of course, got a little information that he was also known as the Magnificent Ponta and asked what it means. And of course, I'm going to be doing voices to this. Monica says,
it's because I have gigantic nipples. I have ever since I was born.
I should, one of these days, I should really do like an impression challenge. Probably not. Probably not. Or not. Anyway, so, as our gang heads towards the galaxy, they come across the nameless planet. Inside it, this is where the tournament would begin, and grand adventures would be found in this very nameless planet. So they arrived on the planet only to be welcomed by Champa and Vados, which of course, Great Beerus, they're all happy-go-lucky, but also the Supreme Kai and Kibito are there, unfused of course. Oh, and there's El Kai too. Sorry, old man, I forgot you were there. But also alongside them are two new beings, to be precise. These are indeed the Supreme Kais from the 6th universe, and honestly, Goku was so impressed that he... Oh, that's the end of the chapter, and Goku! Goku! Could you not? You just learned Ultra Instinct, man. I mean, the guy's completely defenseless. This is not exactly the way I wanted to end this episode, but okay. Okay, we're ending it off with that. Goku just funking the heck out of, or just whacking the heck, funk. Like, whacking the heck out of Monaca, but there you go, that's the end. That's the end. Oh gosh, this is fantastic. So, alright, next time we will be doing another double chapter with chapters 8 and 9, but I'd like to thank you all for watching this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes coming soon. And also be sure to stay tuned for the Broly Season 2, because, that's going to be a pretty awesome event, and I can't wait to share it with all of you alongside Shaunster. So, I will catch you all later, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Catch you in a bit.